Welcome to Coin Engineer. Today we are going to talk about the Binance. We are talking about the Bitcoin. We are going to talk about the market situations, and we are going to talk about very different things because in these days the Ethereum Denver is started, and now I am giving the rights to the Billion. Please go on.
Hello, Coin Engineers, and welcome to another live stream. As you know, we are starting our live streams with Bitcoin's technical analysis. We tell you the anticipation of the price movements in the coming days. And now, if you are ready, we will start looking at the Bitcoin chart at 4-hourly candles and daily candles, and let's speak about what we are anticipating and what will be our strategy in the coming days.
And now I want to talk about this in this Ethereum Denver event. All of the projects are inside this event, and in the basic analysis, we are thinking about the Bitcoin a little bit rise because there are so many events, there will so many news inside, and from tomorrow there are so many news around the cryptocurrencies. And please be aware on this situation, especially because there are so many things inside, like in Ethereum things, like in the Ethereum blockchain things. This is so much important, Billion. And if you can move on this with the basic analysis, in an addition with the fan tokens as well. Let's move on with this news for the basic analysis in your technical analysis as well.
For sure, in fundamental, if you look at the Bitcoin chart with the fundamental analysis side, there are so much news coming on in these days. In fan tokens, there are news that we will be sharing with you, especially the F1 projects, the Alpine fan token, for example. The F1 is going to start in a couple of days, I think. Some tests has been started. If you are a fan of F1, you probably already know that. So we are looking at F1 fan tokens closely. We are watching them. And of course, we are watching Bitcoin because where Bitcoin goes, the market goes there. Some projects make some movements in their own case, but the main trend is happening with Bitcoin's front lead. So I will be starting with the Bitcoin. I'm gonna share my screen to you guys. You can see that there was a downtrend. There was a downtrend. Actually, a trend line, two trend lines hold the Bitcoin price inside them, and Bitcoin went down with something like a fallen wedge. When we broke it, we couldn't get higher, and that's a bad situation. Why? Because we hit the $23,700. We have a resistance there. Actually, we managed to break it, but it wasn't a successful breakout because we lacked the volume with the breakout. So Bitcoin broke it again, and we are going. Bitcoin is under it at the moment. What we need at this moment, we need to break it again with a volume, with a hype. There must be a news, good news, to bring Bitcoin volume and break out the $23,700. So what we anticipate at the moment is if Bitcoin managed to break $23,700, it will go to the $25,000. As you can see, our second resistance line, which is at the top side of the chart with a red box, you can see that there is a resistance zone at $25,200. If you manage to break it, the bull run, the rally, the relief rally of the huge bear market will continue. Where will be the limit? A limit is the sky. No one knows where Bitcoin will hit at the end of this rally. But we know something. We only know one thing at the moment, and that is Bitcoin couldn't break the 23,700 resistance line. If it doesn't break it, we are not opening long positions. We don't have any long positions at the moment because Bitcoin is under its resistance. There is no uptrend at the moment. You can see at the chart that Bitcoin has lower highs and lower lows. So this means you shouldn't open long positions on Bitcoin at the moment. You should only watch or open short positions at a resistance line with a true stop loss order. What we anticipate in altcoins is, as Alper said earlier, there is a Ethereum Denver event will be starting in has been started actually. I
Yeah,
couldn't recall.
tomorrow, tomorrow all the events are ongoing. All the projects are now in the place, and this is ongoing in tomorrow.
That's perfect. Such events are, especially Ethereum events, are really important for the ecosystem because most of the developers meet there, develop their projects in a much better way. Uh, the participants of the ecosystem meet. Guys, we participate in those events too. We went to Dubai, Singapore, and many more countries, Malta especially. We met with the participants of the ecosystem. We met with the projects, the investors, and all those stuff. And those events are really, really important for the ecosystem because we should stick together. We should know everyone because crypto doesn't have much people. For example, the stock market, it has a huge community. Stock markets have huge community. The many other financial ecosystems have huge community. The startup ecosystem has have huge community, but the crypto lack this. If we stick together, if we help each other, if we work with each other, if we develop each other's projects, we can see it at Aptos ecosystem. The Aptos guys manage to develop their projects together. They make partnerships, they make all those stuff. If a project doesn't make this, the outcome will be so the outcome will not be good.
Yeah,
So
definitely. And in an addition to that, they are releasing their new language on the software. Move software is very important in these days because they are integrating the games with the NFTs, and not only with doing but also the new security things inside the ecosystem is so much important. And also the Zika CNC projects are in the Ethereum Denver, the MoveCoin is in Ethereum Denver, and new ecosystems are also in Ethereum Denver as well. Not only the Ethereum, but also this. But we can do it like this. In an addition to that, all of the Ethereum NFTs are there, and we took the news from the guys. And this will be a new releases, and I will continue on the other part. But yes, I give a little bit details on this, and please go on, Bilgin.
for sure, these are the fundamentals of a blockchain, as you said earlier. The game integration on the NFTs, the security part, and especially you said ZK and other projects. Those projects will be the top stars of the next bull run. I believe that many projects are developing right now on Ethereum blockchain. And what I love on Ethereum projects are they keep building their projects whatever the market situation is because Ethereum never lacks the volume, Ethereum never lacks community. They always find someone to test their project, test out them, give them valuable feedback. The most important thing is valuable feedback in crypto because you can always find someone to try out your project but never give you a feedback, never give you a valuable feedback. But in Ethereum community is different. They are not headhunters like other ecosystems. I don't want to name some of the ecosystems because you guys already know where the headhunters are. But Ethereum has a really good community, so we are keeping an eye on Ethereum projects and also Ethereum itself. I personally believe that these prices for Ethereum is cheap in the long run, of course. In the short term, everything can happen. Ethereum can go down 50%. Ethereum may go to $700. No one knows that. But in the long run, Ethereum will be sky is the limit. I can say that. Of course, it's not a financial advice. I'm not someone who has a you know what who I am. I'm not someone
Yeah,
who
yeah,
has a
you are on the analysis, and the news
yeah.
are yeah, coming up too. But Billion, yes, Ethereum is so much important for the long term, but the short term, there are some projects like the Fusionist in the future giving their NFT marketplace, and now it's on their test nets, and you can see there are huge members inside. The 800,000 members in the Twitter right now in the Fusionist project is also right now in the Ethereum Denver, and they are coming with the Takashi Murakami team and the Artifact, who are the second marketplace, second. In the OpenSea marketplace, and this is so much important because they are also going into the Binance and the Binance NFT marketplace in the future, and they will be released their own tokens, which are the DAO tokens, are coming now the Q3, and then they will give their main tokens what you can make the trade in the Q4. And this is also important project, I think, because they are all very valuable testnet, and they have got so much funds from Binance Labs and as well as the other investors and the VCs. So now they are also in Ethereum Denver, and I think not only one project but also the other projects are coming like this, especially the Halo NFTs, which are in the Bitcoin right now, and in the fundamental analysis, these are so much important on Ethereum because the NFTs means Ethereum, but also the Bitcoin, the Aptos or something. These are the also main things. Sorry, additional things, and this can be protect the Ethereum as well. So basically, you are saying like this on the Ethereum, and now they will be the huge events, but also we don't know about this inside, and the insider informations are not going any release. As you can see in the all socials, in the Twitter as well, you cannot find anything. So we are very excited on this. We are waiting for everything. We are tracking very crazy, very different inside, and these are very important in the future. A little bit short. Why? Because there are 3 or 4 days inside, and they will go to hiking in the oven. But we don't know about the inside the things, because especially in these things with the entertainment things inside the Ethereum Denver, they will make the agreements, maybe they will make the partnerships uh, because they've got the possibility while they are in these activities. And I want to say in an addition, this is very important because Aptos make an agreement with the launchpad who is also the VC. I saw in the LinkedIn. This is very important because in the previous days there are so many launchpads in the Aptos ecosystem, but Aptos didn't give any news inside their Twitter accounts, and they didn't make any official news about the launch pads. So this is important because in the 1 week they also released their own launch pad. So this is very important from this move ecosystem as well. But also the Q3 testnet is coming from the same, and this is very important. And in addition to that, Aptos also going with their marketplaces, but there is a little bit down from the Aptos because the hype is going to down, and they didn't give any news from the Moscow meet of theirs. After the Moscow meet, we are waiting for the news from the Aptos and the Move ecosystem, but we didn't take any valuable news from theirs from the fundamental analysis, and now Aptos is going to down. But this is not means in the future they are not any hype, because the move coin is very important. Pontem NFTs are make this event inside the Ethereum Denver, and maybe in the past, while we are in the mint in the dark age, NFT minting in the night in the Turkey, maybe they will release another things because they got the webs between Brook Peers, they got the webs between Optomingos, they got the webs between the other NFTs like the spooks, like the uh, how to say Maverick. These are important NFTs in the Aptos marketplace, and they are going to stick together while they are making their campaigns. And as I mentioned about in the previous live stream broadcast, they got them giving the NFTs with their opportunities and the whitelist opportunities, especially free. These are very important. But while you are minting your priced NFTs with the whitelist, these are very dumped in the Topaz marketplace and the Soulful as well. So basically, we should look at this with the free possibilities in the move language, and we should avoid from the risks of the market in this case, because as William said to us, in the market now maybe the rally is going, maybe the dump is going because of the wars, because of the bad news from the other valuable things inside the world. Bilgin is also very important in this live stream broadcast, because he knows about the fundamental things in the world, like the gold, like or iron or something. These are also important for the blockchain technology. And these are important because the news are always important. We are waiting for the other news and the good news from the world, because the COVID is not affect COVID is affected so much the world in the previous, and we couldn't get out these effects. So thank you so much for the words. France, you can also go with the other news if you have any thing for the say. You can go on. John, please go on, man.
I totally agree with both of you. But regarding the Bitcoin price, as I was mentioned, that I think two broadcasts before that Bitcoin price was stuck between 25 to $20,000. Recently, it had a peak on $25,000 because the Hong Kong recently announced that they will start on cryptocurrency exchange again. And as you all know, that Binance USD is decreasing at the moment. I think it's about like maybe 60% or something since the SAC enforced the new action. So maybe some of those money might use for the buying Bitcoin, and that was the increase. And also, as I think on the last broadcast, I think Bilgin talked about like how Russia and the Ukraine war might affect the Bitcoin. And I think it was recently, it was the anniversary of that war, and Putin had a announcement, right? Is that correct?
Yeah.
Yeah,
And because of that, I think that's also Bitcoin price is currently falling too. So maybe I think at this acceleration, it might decrease back to 22,000. I think.
this is
Yeah,
very important.
if it cannot break the resistance that I told earlier, the $23,700, it's going down. I didn't mention any support lines, as you noticed. Probably most of you noticed and say, "Where's our support line?" Because there's a risk to it. I don't want to name any support lines. So you don't try to long them. You don't try to find the bottom at Bitcoin price. That's a very really dangerous thing. You can lose all your wallet if you make something wrong, really wrong, like opening a long position at a support line with huge leverage. That's really that you shouldn't do that. You should wait for a trend, for an uptrend to open long positions. Never open long positions in a down market, in a downtrend.
Yeah, that's also correct. None of these conversations are financial advices. So
For sure,
in that regard,
only
I
what we think.
apologize for actually giving some resistance and support levels. So guys, never listen some random
No,
guy
there's
talking
no
about
problem.
support and resistance.
There's no
It's very
problem to it because
important.
support line is a support line. I just don't want to mention it.
And Arda, you can also give the NFT news with the details if you have any news from the marketplaces, and you can also go on, man.
Not much has happened in the last week, but I can say, name services are on the rise. Like Ethereum name service, you probably know that, but also Space ID, which is the BNB name service, is on the rise. And people actually are taking advantage because OpenSea has announced that they will not take any fees on the sales. It's now 0% on sales. So that means if you're selling an NFT, you will not pay any fees to OpenSea for a little while, and people are selling their NFTs to, their sub accounts to show that, their NFTs is really valuable, and people, are taking advantage of it. So I, recommend be careful about this to our, subscribers, because people are taking advantage of this, and this might be the, most important thing that happened last week. But other than that, not much has happened in the crypto world. Also, for NFTs, Yuga Labs announced a 12-fold NFT, which is on the Bitcoin network. Yuga Labs is the creator of um, Bored Ape Yacht Club and also Mutant Ape Yacht Club, one of the biggest NFT projects on the marketplace. I definitely recommend you to watch our 12 folds NFT video. In that video, I showed you guys how we can make offers on the auction. I think that we will not be able to buy them because there are only 300 pieces, so it will be too expensive for us. But we will try again. So we will try our luck anyways.
By the
Okay.
way, you mentioned the IDs, the names. Favor application. Most of you guys know that. And also, there's a last protocol, which is Favor's main application. We can name it like that. The last protocol NFTs made a huge bull run. They were nearly $200. I remember buying them at $10, $15, something like that, about a couple of them, and I sold them last week nearly $200.
I
I haven't
think
been
it
following
was
them
you
for a
that
long
who
time.
made the video about it, right? Like maybe 6 months ago or something. It was you, right? Who made the video about how to mint those
Uh,
NFTs and use the favor?
I think we don't have a video about Favor.
Yeah? I think we have it. I think we have it. No?
Do we?
We should check it.
We
Probably
may,
have
we
it.
may.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember it was a favorite video inside the coin engineer, but I don't know the details. Maybe it can be or not.
We have a video. We have an interview with them.
Yeah,
We have
interview
an
video.
interview with them. We couldn't post
Aha.
the Favor
Okay.
applications tutorial, but we made a video with Favor application team. We made an interview with them in Singapore, actually. And it was a cool interview. If you haven't watched that already, watch it. It's just 2 or 3 minutes, but there are lots of valuable information in it. You can learn much more about Favor application and Lens protocol in there.
And in addition to that, the ID systems inside the NFTs are going racing, I think, because while you are in the Singapore and the Dubai, I think you saw the Palo ID things, the ID things, and the other IDs like the other NFTs with the fingerprints, with the face, with the ID cards, like the Dominican Republic or something. And also Huobi is protect them, but we don't know about their securities and the NFT prices or something, or rarities or anything. And we don't want to give an advice for this, but yes, there is a little bit hype on it. But this is very important thing. You know about this billion crypto GPT is going with the AI is also now very important, because there are so many AI projects started, like the Primal, like the AI Pet, or the other AI projects. These are very important for the cyber systems and also the crypto blockchain. And this effect is also a little bit rise for the 25.2k Bitcoin, while going to rising in the before the past days. This is also important thing, because now the release has been started, and we got a video in the coin engineer. You can subscribe and like the video. Arda also take this video, and thank you so much, because this is very detailed video. I also watched it, and there are two things, but yes, very good thing. And we can also move on these projects in the future, because BioGPT also started a new trend in the Bitcoin and the liquidities. This is very important, because there are so many projects inside in the fundamental analysis. And also the Chinese token. the Chinese token has been started, and the hype also start in this part. And what do you think about Billion? Because I don't know anything about this, if I have to be honest, because there are so many news inside in this week, and we should speak about this. What do you think about them, man?
Yeah, if you want to start about talking China, actually the Chinese FUD was a big thing before. You know that Chinese banned Bitcoin and those cryptocurrency things in 2022, as if I recall truly, and after that, Bitcoin saw a huge drop. Uh, and back then, every time the Chinese news come up, China may ban Bitcoin, China banned Bitcoin mining, and all those stuff. Bitcoin always saw a huge drop. And in the end, China banned everything for the last time, and Bitcoin got hit really hard. And at the moment, if China lifts the ban, if China lifts the mining ban or trading ban, a lot of liquidity, a lot of money will come into crypto, and that will bring the volume. The trading volumes will go higher. The buy orders will go higher. As you can imagine, what will happen when all those money just come into the crypto ecosystem. We are low on volumes. We don't have volumes. If someone sells a huge amount of crypto, there will be a 100% a dump. But if Chinese money comes, you know what will happen. It will not be a dump. It will be a huge buy, so it will be a pump. We are expecting this. I don't know if China will lift the ban or not, but if they do, both Chinese projects and Bitcoin and all other cryptocurrencies will follow Bitcoin, and Bitcoin will rise. We have a list, the Chinese tokens and coins. We have a list of them. We will publish it in the coming days. Maybe this night, maybe the next day. But we will 100% publish it from you on our Twitter and our Telegram group. So don't forget to join them. Don't forget to follow us on Twitter. Don't forget to join our Telegram chat group. The community is really strong there. You can ask any questions, or you can ask your questions from the comment section in this live stream also. Don't be shy. We can answer anything. That's all I'm gonna say.
Okay, thank you, Bilgin. And I want to make this in an addition to everything. The crypto high is going with the other things, because Binance Launchpad maybe release the big projects in the future that we mentioned about in the previews, and the JAXs are going important, because why? If the China open their JAXs again after this news, maybe the YDX kind of projects and the DEXs are going down because of the liquidity, but the CIX are going racing because their liquidity is opening after the Chinese thing, and this is important. If there is any Eastern projects are going to live, and the maybe the move projects, move to earn projects getting hype, because they've got the Vietnamese guys inside, and the other countries are also make these projects inside theirs, and the Solana is getting racing because of the velocity advance in the blockchain, as you know about the TPIs, and you know about the Steppen or the Step Up or something. Their main nets are related between these TPIs also, and maybe they can getting hype after this event, because the eastern part of the countries are getting increasing the Bitcoin liquidities, and this is also important, I think.
For sure, the most of the multi-earn apps had a huge dump when China banned them. So we also have tutorials and videos about both Steppen and StepApp, and also other multi-earn applications. So if you have any interest on multi-earn applications, don't forget to like and subscribe. And also, you can use the search bar on our channel as a Google of crypto. You can find anything that you want. If you can't find it, probably we are making a video about it. But if you can't find it, DM us, write a comment, write each video, every video that you want to see, that you want to watch from us. We will make a video about it.
And we can give our channels to the chat, and they can also track us from there. And I want to point out in this chat, and maybe they can see what's going on. These are important because we are going to release the news in our communities and the other things, and these are also important. And please chat and ask us everything. And I want to make a remind in this live stream broadcast: we are not the faucet of the sale.
So if that's everything, if you don't have any questions, we can end this live stream here, guys. Thank you for watching us.
Thank you so much for everything. Is there any additionals for you, Can and Arda?
No, I don't have anything to add. It was a beautiful stream
Thank you
as
for
always.
sharing all the information, guys.
Thank you. Take care, everybody.
Take care.
I do. Yeah, same. Take care.